The guys have made it back from their fishing trip, and unfortunately, Gary caught a bug. He is definitely down and out. He's not feeling very good, but that's okay. Today, I'm gonna go ahead and start getting to work on another little side skeet project that I've been meaning to get to. The front entrance to the basement. It doesn't look so bad, right? I mean, it's okay. I've been meaning to repaint the Drylock paint on the basement for quite some time now. It only has one coat on it, and I never actually took it all the way to the bottom of the block. I'm talking about like right there. That needs some Drylock paint. This whole area, I would like to put some wood finishings on the side of it. And I'd like to paint the door. That's still just the door primer paint from when we bought the doors. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna start moving everything out of the way and away from the walls and get it all out of here so that way I could prep and get this area ready to go. And then I'm gonna start slapping on some new Drylock. What Drylock is Drylock is a special masonry waterproofing paint. I've got 10 gallons of it right here that I just picked up from the store. And essentially what this is really good for is keeping water out of the blocks. So blocks are porous, and when it rains, water can penetrate through. We haven't had any real issues with that, but I do know that it's something that we need to do a second coat of. It's been way too long and I need to get this done. So I'm just gonna jump into it and get started. Hopefully I'll be able to get a pretty good transformation going. We'll see how the day takes me, but ready or not, let's get it. So first things first, I had to start by removing everything off of the patio and putting it away either in the storage shed or just kind of off and into the yard. There was a lot of stuff on our patio, which actually is surprising because when you're hanging out down there, you don't feel like you're overly cluttered with things. But the more I started moving things around, the more I realized exactly how much was on our patio and how much I needed to move in order to start just doing the prep work for this painting job. I went ahead and I started moving the couches and I cleaned off the rugs, and then I went ahead and started sweeping off the entire patio and making sure that it was going to be clean and ready for me to start getting all the paint going on. It always amazes me how one little swipe of paint can change the entire look of a place. I know it's not exactly the most rewarding thing to watch white going on white, but at the same time, if you see all of those little scuff marks and all of those little fingerprints are magically disappearing right before our eyes, that's what makes paint so satisfying. I went ahead and I started rolling on the Drylock and I put it on all the cracks and crevices. And since it's not very fun to do white on white, I decided I was going to do a live stream, which many of you actually caught this live stream. So if you guys want to see what I'm actually talking about, make sure to go watch the replay of that live stream. I'm going to put it in the top right-hand corner right now. This part right here was so satisfying to do because that nasty rust mark from the dripping of our air conditioner has been driving me nuts for about a year now. And no matter what I do, no matter how much I scrub it, it's just not going to get clean. So I just went ahead and painted the Drylock over it, and I continued on with the Drylock paint. Now I painted the top of the zip board with the Drylock because I wanted it to kind of have a primer, so when I paint the actual color on it, it's all kind of just going and flowing at the same color hue. You guys might notice the lights flickering. Don't worry, the lights are not actually malfunctioning. It is a camera optical illusion, depending on what camera that I'm actually using at the time of filming. The kids asked me if they can come out and help me paint, which I really much appreciated. Again, it's so satisfying watching all of those little fingerprints and scuff marks just disappear with the swipe of a roll. That's the only thing that makes this white on white a little bit more satisfying. We finished up what we could do, and then I ended up having to call it a night to take care of Gary because he still wasn't feeling that well. I figured I'd leave the rest for another day. Today I'm going to get back to work on it, and we're going to try to finish up as much as possible because I really want to get the paint sprayer out and spray all of this white away. And then we can work on the door and windows and stuff like that and finish it up. It's
already starting to sprinkle on us right now. The rain and the big storm is on its way, and it's moments away from arriving. I'm going to start working on these pillars that we never put any coats on or anything. So we're going to start working on that, as well as the very bottom trim area. We're going to give that a second coat of dry lock and hopefully finish up with all of the dry lock on this today. And then we can move forward with the sprayers. Little darling, stir it up. You got your paintbrush? Yeah. All right. You gotta get from that side. I know. We're gonna be filthy, my love. Filthy. Yeah. We'll see how thirsty these blocks are, huh?
Apparently they're thirsty.
Oh yeah. Starving to death.
So today, Scarlett decided she wanted to be my big helper, and we went ahead and started working on the columns and getting this dry lock finished once and for all. We decided we were going to divide and conquer, and Scarlett was working the paintbrush, working on the tops of the columns as I was using the roller and getting basically the bulk of the columns done. We went back and forth multiple times, just trying to get these really thirsty blocks sucked up with the dry lock paint. It definitely goes on a little bit slow when it's the first time you're putting it on the blocks because, in my experience, blocks are always thirsty for dry lock. I don't care how thick you roll it on, the blocks want it thicker. So we did our best and went ahead and started putting it on as thick as we possibly can get. The rain did come, and as the rain came, Scarlett started pooping out, and that was okay. So I went ahead and kept working on the block columns until I got all of them coated with one nice thin layer of the dry lock all the way around. And once I had the coat done, I went ahead and started doing the bottom trim. I was making a mess everywhere, but so were my kids in the days previous. I figured, you know what, meh. I remembered previously when I did the white on white when we first were moving into the basement, I had actually tripped and spilt an entire tub of the dry lock paint all over the floor, and you guys wouldn't even be the wiser. The good thing about the dry lock paint, if you're putting it on the concrete, if you do spill and make a mess, you can use a concrete scraper and it comes up very easily. You just have to make sure to let it dry fully first. So I wasn't really worried about it. I just was in the mode to get her done. So I was splashing around the paint, just working as fast as I could. And I went ahead and started working on the windows and again, all of the base trim, just making sure that where the water is going to flow, if ever, it's not going to be going inside our building. Doing it all the way to the bottom of the columns was again, just so that way it's working as a type of primer. So when I do coat it with the color, it's all going to look the same. It's going to look uniform and it will all look great. So I went ahead and finished up the top of the zip board and any other little pieces that I could see. And then it was time to call it a day.
Close the door, somebody.
Close the door.
Huh? Yeah.
Be about late.
Pretty well taped up. I like it. Damn it.
Hi guys! Alright, so I'm gonna help Gary with this stuff. I got my paint and clothes on from the other day.
Yeah.
We're gonna finish putting up all the paper and stuff up on the door. And then the windows, Gary's already got the lights done. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you.
Yes, yes.
And we're gonna get this thing rocking and rolling, man. I'm so excited. We're about to change the whole feel.
Yep, it surely is.
Yeah.
You ready?
I'm so ready.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
In that Parkish area.
There's
Go ahead and give me a snip at the top side.
right here.
Yep. I'd rather have a little bit more.
A little bit more.
Ooh, that's gonna be nice. All right. I'm gonna put some packs in that so it don't fall. Trust me. Yeah, a nice feed on that guy. Okay. It's gonna be right around that mark.
All right, well, now that we got the windows and the doors all blocked out, there's really nothing left for us to do except for get the sprayer out and get it painted.
Okay. Is that the paint?
Yep.
Do you have the stick still over here somewhere?
Yep, it's right over there.
And this is your paint, huh?
Yep, this is the paint for the walls, and the door is gonna have a different color.
Should we grab that red handle? Put our paint.
Okay.
Oil.
Looks nice.
Man, this stuff is thick.
Yeah, it is.
Like, dude.
This is going to be the exterior paint color that we're gonna cover up all of the white with. I wanted to go with this particular color because it's very similar to what the dirt looks like out here. So when the dogs come and they're running around the yard and they got dirty paws and they're getting up against the wall, it's going to hide a lot of that yuck. Not to mention, I've got 3 kids, and my kids like to get their fingers all over the walls too. So hopefully this is gonna hide a lot of the dirt that's out here, as well as I really like the color. I think that it's, it goes with the natural tones. And when we get the siding on the house and how everything's gonna blend with our color scheme, I think it's gonna look really, really nice. I'm so excited to get these block walls painted and no longer have the blinding white.
It's gonna be done in no time flat with the sprayer.
That looks good, man.
Okay, we got that. We got that.
Yep.
That is on. Let me prime. So now just barely spray. Oh, just be careful. Because it's going to be water as well. So it's not. Go do that one real quick. Unless you want to spray outward.
That's a lot of water.
It is.
Here, let me spray it into the yard.
So just watch it.
There it
There it
goes.
starts.
There it goes.
Spray it a couple of times. You should be at that spot now. Now be careful going down. Try to stop like right here. We'll
roll the bottom?
We'll roll unless you want me to roll this out real quick. There you go. Mm-hmm. Remember, it's going pretty good.
That's good.
Yeah, it doesn't take much. Not with the sprayer.
All I'm gonna need to get on a ladder or whatever to do the tippy top,
Okay, I'll go grab the.
or a chair or something. Let me see.
I'll grab the small ladder. Well, you don't have to go crazy. We're gonna have to do touch up. You know what I mean? Oh, it's changing already.
It looks so good. Here, I got a blob like right there.
Oh, I can see that. It doesn't take much with that guy.
Dude, it looks so good already. It's already changed the whole feel, friends.
Heavy heart, dreams are far. Make a plan, pack the car. Doubts a whisper, just press on. Build a life where we belong. A slow down pace, I feel an awakening. But by grace, hello new journey. This is where our hearts can rest. In every moment we are blessed. Through the trials and the tests, this simple life is the best. On the 41.36. Raising them free as the breeze. Growing up, dirt-stained knees. Piece by piece, building men. Together strong, lovers and friends. We can do anything. Nothing beats the feelings. This is where our hearts can rest. In every moment we are blessed. Through the trials and the tests, this simple life is the best. Just a haze is still a light. Found a way was worth the fight. But by grace, a working plan, guided to our promised land. And here we are, our dreams manifest. On the 41.36. On the 41.36. On the 41.36. This is where our hearts can rest. In every moment we are blessed. Through the trials and the tests, this simple life is the best. This is where life is the best. This simple life is the best. On the 41.36. On the 41.36.
I absolutely love it, friends.
Heck yeah.
Some of you guys are probably wondering, why did we paint this part right here? Are we going to go all the way up? What's going on with all that? Basically, we wanted to put lipstick on a pig, but it looks so good, guys. It looks, to me, and my opinion matters. I think it looks great.
Your opinion's the only thing that matters. So
Thanks,
to
babe.
me, it's awesome.
Thanks, babe. When the house is finished and we actually do get to doing the siding is going to go all the way from the top of the house all the way to the bottom, like in a one flow.
Mhm.
So you won't even see that paint.
No.
realistically, like in the long run. It's just between now and then.
Yeah.
You know, we had extra paint, so
Why not?
why not, guys?
Why
Why
not?
not? And now it kind of like differentiates and like changes the floor levels. Now, Gary and I have talked about only doing the siding on the part that's wood, and then the part that's down here having it be a different type of siding, so that way it has like a little bit of difference. Yeah, a break. Which again, at that point, if we decide to go that route, having it be painted kind of to flow into the block is another just bonus.
Yeah.
So I
It is
really
what
like
it
it,
is.
man. I like it.
Now it's all the cleanup, and we get to tear off all the fun stuff that we had to put down to, you know, prep.
Yep.
It takes like 4 hours to prep, and we paint in a matter of like an hour and be done.
Yeah, we did the entire. It took a couple hours to get everything ready, but now, like Gary said, an hour and it's done.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead and clean up, and then we're gonna get back at this probably again tomorrow to do the door. So we will see you guys in the morning.
Oh yeah.
Well, the time has come for the rains to be here to stay, and honestly, that's all right with me. I am totally down for the rainy days that we have up ahead. The paint is looking really good outside. It's dried pretty well, if I do say so myself. It's looking good. And today I'm gonna get to work on these doors. I'm gonna start working on painting the doors, the pretty color that I've been making you guys wait and wait and wait to find out what it is. But it should be a pretty good day today.
Yeah. It should be pretty nice.
Yeah.
You should be able to get that painted up pretty nicely and pretty quick.
Yep.
Shouldn't be too crazy.
Yeah.
And you know, it's pretty dry underneath here, so
Yeah.
it's wet out there. It's dry in here.
Yeah. So I'm getting some of this painting done. Gary's actually handling several things around the house for me that has been needing to get done as well. So what you doing, babe?
So I finally changed out our you know, house filters. So
Yeah.
now we're really going to be getting all the rust completely gone and everything, as well as I am emptying out the hot water heater currently. And it is insane on how much sediment is already in there.
Yeah.
I cleaned it like 6 months ago,
Yeah.
and I've been doing it every 6 months. And it's just every single time I'm like, what in the how? Like,
Well,
that is insane.
Before we had our sand filter hooked up, which we do have the working sand filter. If you guys missed that video, make sure to go over to Country Road Cure. I'm going to put a link over there. But they put it all on their channel, and since we share the property, I figured they already put it out there. But we'll bring you guys along here on our channel here when it's not raining outside.
Yeah.
Since we got the sand filter, our water is so much better, man. Night and day difference.
Even before I change out the filters.
Yes,
So
yes.
I'm really, really excited to see how it all is going to be turning out from here on out.
Yeah, me too. So I'm going to have my hands full with cleaning all the appliances and with all that stuff. But not today, friends, not today. Today I'm going to let Gary go ahead and finish draining out the water heater and doing all the stuff that he's doing. And I'm going to work on the painting, which I'm super excited to get to. So
Yep.
without further ado, I'm going to start taping up the doors and getting everything prepped and ready to go. And then we're going to wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, smash some paint in my hand.
yeah.
Anyway, we're going to get this thing rocking and rolling. So,
So, you
Yeah.
guys ready?
yeah, let's get it. All right, so I'm not going too crazy with the preparation on this. I'm literally just going to put a little bit of tape on the glass part. Oh, if I can get it to stick. And I'm just going to basically tape right here all the way around it. And I'm going to be putting the paint on with a paintbrush. So I should be able to be pretty precise with it. Oh man, if I can get it to stick. I know, it's gotta be smarter than the tape, right? There we go.
When you do get it on the window, we do have that straight edge right.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal if I get it on the glass. I'm not super worried about it.
Get it off.
Yep. I'm not super worried about it. It won't be long now, and all the magic would have already happened. It's gonna be so different. It's gonna look so good. I'm hyping myself up. Hyping myself up. Stupid. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's so nice. Oh yeah. And now with the power of editing, I'm gonna make you wait for a surprise. See? Now you gotta wait.
Looking through old photos, different kinds of colors.
It looks so good, Gary! It's coming down.
After 2 steps, I lost my balance. And you know, that's when the colors started to change. And it was somewhere then I started to feel covered in
I'm really digging it so far, guys. There's coat number 1 down. I gotta do the inside of the door, and I gotta do a second coat, so I'll show you guys here when it's all finished.
Don't look at me.
Friends, days and days and days of hard work, and it looks wonderful. I am so pleased with it. I mean, it really gives back here a pop of color, a little bit of personality, and a touch of us visually. It's no more just that boring white dry lock that blinds my eyes every summer. Now it has a really nice, cool, earthy tone to it, and I absolutely love the blue color pop on the door. It's exactly what I wanted and exactly how I was imagining it to look. We are not finished back here. We are still going to be cutting some wood, probably some cedar, for around the door right there to give it a nice trim. And we're also gonna do it for both of the windows. But we're not gonna get at that today. We're gonna have to save that for another day. We have some more rain on the agenda, if you can believe that. But wait, there's still more. But yeah, guys, I am absolutely loving how this door and the whole exterior paint turned out for our basement. It totally changes the whole feel around here, man. Now, there was something that happened when I was peeling off the tape for the blue paint. It started peeling on me just a little bit, and I'm not sure if I didn't use the right kind of paint or if I didn't prep the area as I should for a metal door. I don't know. The kid at the counter sold me the paint and he said that it was good for metal, and the bottle says it's good for metal, so I don't know. I'm just kind of afraid that my dogs are gonna scratch at the bottom of the door and leave, you know, claw marks and stuff, but so far so good. Time will tell if that's going to be an issue, and if that does become an issue, then I'll revisit the door again at another later date. I'll sand it, I'll do whatever I gotta do to it, and make it so that way the scratch marks aren't gonna show up. But I did notice over here, I was having a little bit of a peeling issue. This part right here actually comes off really easy. Like, I could scratch it off with my fingernail. So I'm not worried about this per se. I'm just gonna have to go around here and finish cleaning it all up perfectly, just on the inside of this, all the way down. This one peeled off really well, and it looks good. So I'm just gonna have to do the same to that one to make it matchy-matchy, and then, you know, hopefully the rest of the paint, like down there, doesn't come off with just a scratch of a fingernail. I know I could test it right now, but I really don't want to. It looks really pretty as it is right now. And if it is gonna come off, I really don't want to test it and find out right now, because I'm just enjoying how beautiful it looks. So yeah, this was a long time coming. Many days of work and planning went into this. So I'm really happy with the result. I'm happy with how it looks all the way around it. Perhaps if it wasn't so rainy and it wasn't so humid, maybe the paint would have dried a little bit better on there. But again, I'm not sure if it's just because I didn't do the right prep work for it or what, but I'm gonna bask in the beauty of this makeover today. I'm going to thoroughly enjoy my new outside kick-it space, and we're gonna get to working on some other things around here. I wanna thank you so much for hanging out with me today and watching today's episode of this whole backyard painting transformation. Subscribe if you guys haven't yet subscribed, and make sure to like and comment. You guys just leaving a simple like and a comment, even if it's just an emoji, really helps us out with the algorithm. So I thank you in advance for hooking us up like that. Truly appreciated. But I'm gonna rock and roll. So until the next one, friends, I love y'all and I hope you have a good one. I'll catch you on the next one. Later.